You lost your health care under the GOP's new Medicaid changes. Speaker Mike Johnson has a message for you. It's not the system's fault, it's yours. That's basically what he said when pressed about the Congressional Budget Office finding that nearly 8 million Americans will lose coverage under the new bill.
1.4 million people in your home state of Louisiana are on Medicaid. More than 800,000 receive SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps. Is it your contention that if any of those Louisianans lose their benefits, it's because they shouldn't have been receiving them because they were committing waste, fraud, or abuse?
Yeah, look, my district, as every district in America, has people who are on the program who shouldn't. And when you're talking about, I keep using this example, a young able-bodied man with no dependents, there's no reason he should not be working. We are the party that supports human dignity, and we find purpose and dignity in our work.
Johnson insisted that we are not cutting Medicaid. He said the people affected are those caught up in the fight against fraud, waste, and abuse. And he made it clear, if someone's losing benefits, maybe they didn't deserve them to begin with. Let that sink in. Because the CBO isn't talking about fraud. They're talking about real people, working-class Americans, people who rely on Medicaid because wages are low, rent is high, and private insurance is unaffordable. These aren't fake numbers. They're a consequence of eligibility changes, tighter rules, and less money. And when the reporter pointed out that 1.4 million people in Johnson's own state of Louisiana rely on Medicaid, and over 800,000 get food stamps, he didn't flinch. He went straight to the stereotype able-bodied men with no dependents, as if that explains everything, as if losing health care is a moral failing. And yet this same speaker says the bill is directly in line with what Trump promised. No changes to Medicaid, Medicare, or Social Security. So either they're gaslighting the country, or their definition of no changes includes 8 million people losing care. This isn't about fraud, it's about who we think deserves help and who gets written off. And if you're poor, single, or just trying to make it without a safety net, you're not being protected, you're being reclassified. Because in this version of America, losing health insurance isn't a policy failure, it's your fault for needing it. Follow for more ruthless real talk on how American Power is redefining justice in real time. What happens when survival becomes optional, and who's brave enough to stop it? Drop your take. Subscribe to US News Clip. We break down the stories that matter so you're never uninformed or manipulated. We cut through the noise. No spin, no agenda. Just what you need to know before it's too late to matter.